Alright, hi there guys, welcome to episode 21 of Crazy Carping. This time I'm down here on my local park lakes, doing a couple of nights with my mate Charlie. So see how we're going to get on. Got a few new products I want to talk to you guys about today. But it's been blisteringly hot for the last 3 or 4 days, so the fish are well and truly in the upper layers. I haven't really fished in this lake whatsoever at all before, but we'll see how we're going to get on. It will be interesting. There are some big fish in here, some good 30s. There was a 40 that came out last year, fully spawned up. So we'll see how we do on this one. And we're going to get the rods out next. Right, so I got one fish fishing a chod rig now. And now I'm going to show you guys the middle rod. So this is how it's going to go. Obviously this is the normal presentation that I like to go for. Simple bottom bait, obviously, popcorn. Got a Gardener. I think it's one of these mugger hooks, one of the hooks that I used over in Shirt's video. So I want to give one of those a go. Got it on a small blowback rig. Yeah, so what I'm using once again over here is the bread mix. I mean, obviously we're fishing on a park lake, so one of the most normal food sources that come into this sort of lake would be the bread. Obviously you get a lot of people coming down there feeding the ducks, so that can also attract the carp into the feeding spell. So yeah, I'm going to put this one out there, not very far at all. I'm going to change over to a solid bag later on, purposely because there is a lot of weed out there now. So we'll see how things go and we'll get this rod out there. Right, so the sun's just hitting the horizon now, so it's time to get the rods properly set up. So I'm going to show you guys what's happening on the middle rod now. So let's have a little look. Right, so this is the middle rod for the night, so I'm going to set it up. Simple solid bag by Carp Craze. Put in there the FT pellet, a crumb mix which I've been using at Walthamstow, and some of the red squid and tangerine boilies, a few crush and a few whole. So I'm not going to put it too far out, but there's quite a depth in front of me. There is one part which drops off at 17 foot, but we are restricted because of the ropes here. But let's get it out there and see what happens tonight. Right, so it's now quarter past 9. Sun's pretty much fully gone down, so it'll be getting quite dark soon. Seeing one fish bosh right down there, far bank. So got my mate fishing down there. My rods are pretty much got one fishing out around there, and another one there. Also got one right underneath me down here, because as I was talking to you guys earlier on, so it's lovely big, good set of shoulders on him, massive mirror carp. So I thought I'm going to try and target something like that today. There's definitely a PB in here for me if I could try and get one out. So bit of persistence on this water, I guess. What I've done, I've got both rods now. I've got the middle rod and the right hand rod on a solid bag. The left hand is fishing a chod rig. So same sort of variety as I normally use on my Walthamstow waters and everywhere else I normally go. But then we'll see how things go. There are quite a few crayfish in here though, which is quite an issue so far. I've already been done on the chod once, which is pretty much sliced my bait into little bits, which I wasn't very happy with at all. But we'll see how things go, and I'll update you guys in the morning. Right, so here we go guys, it's around 4 o'clock in the morning right now, and first fish out the local park lake. Weighing in at £12 exactly. He absolutely tore off. He's still quite full of energy. Let's see if he'll behave for 5 minutes so he quickly show you guys. But I'll say one thing about his carp is they're definitely more wild than your average lake carp. They don't get as much food, so they're fed on the naturals. And there you go, lovely bullet, streamlined shape. Absolutely lovely fins, mint condition as well. What a great result. Let's get a few photos now. Get the rod back out there. That was also taken on the solid bag. Not too far out at all, on the red squid and tangerine by BM Baits. Wicked stuff. Alright, so here we have the newest product in the Carp Craze PVA range. These are the bullet bags. An absolutely brilliant design, lovely and aerodynamic. I'll show you one in the flesh. This is the bag itself, complete with a nice little drawstring here, so there's no need for scissors or anything like that. It comes complete, ready to go, ready for action. What this allows you to do is, instead of using your conventional PVA bags, which are perfectly fine for your short range distances, this gives you the extra edge, giving you that little bit extra just to cast to. You can give a good bit of distance with these bags, giving you a brilliant presentation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys these bags later on, and show you how they work. Alright. Right, so it's now approaching sort of late evening, so the rods are finally all going to go out. But before I do that, I thought I'd show you guys how I like to top the bullet bag. So there we go, bullet bag itself. All I like to do is, for this one in particular, I like to use a running rig, only because it's the sort of bag that really goes to a rig like this. Normally you never get away with something like this, but for this bag in particular it really works. So nice heavy 3-ounce lead on there. Get that there, nice and in place. Right at the bottom, so you got maximum propel on that bag. Then using some of the FT pellet here, get some of that in there. It would be quite good to use a little funnel here, but unfortunately I haven't got one. So we're going to try our best to try and get some of this in there. As you can see there, it's a really tight and compact bag. Perfect. So what you got to do then, you get your drawstrings right here. Get yourself a little granny knot. You could do a couple of these before you cast, before you do a final knot. Tighten that down. You make this bag as tight or as loose as you wish. A lot of people like to make it quite tight, but myself, just quite loose. Get a good few knots on this. And there you go, all you have to do after that is moisten it. And there you go. Ready to go. Then you've got to do is get it out there on the cast, and that's that. Flies absolutely miles in the right conditions, obviously, and with the lead being right at the bottom of the bag, you're going to get the maximum out of that bag and the maximum force, so you're going to get it right where you want to get it. Then it lays obviously flat, which I'll give you a little demonstration in the bucket quickly of how this actually works. Right, so here we go now, an example of how the bullet bag works. Straight in there. Give it a little while after it travels through the layers of the water, and there we go, instant reaction. That bag is nicely slowly melting away. Rigs left down there, lead nice and subtle, perfect. There you have it, the wonders of the bullet bag. Give it a go, guys, I'm sure you won't be disappointed. It's brilliant stuff. Alright. Right, so the sunlight's beginning to fade now. Got a few more hours until the swimming pool closes, so time to get the rods out there now. Find a couple of nice spots, so I'm going to get them out there now, and hopefully tonight be able to get a fish out. Alright.
Okay, so right, it's come to morning now. I'm starting to pack up quite slowly. They forecast quite a bit of heavy rain today, so I thought get ahead of that and you get home quite quickly. I'm back up to Walthamstow on Saturday, so I'm doing another night session up there. Might be doing a few more sessions down here during the week, and maybe at Walthamstow as well. But cheers for watching, guys. Check out them bullet bags. Definitely a great advantage in any scenario. Primarily if you're distance fishing, if you want that great presentation, still go for it. But yeah, cheers guys, and I'll see you on the bank soon.